Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pinnacle Robotics. Into the Breach is the name of the game. Pinnacle Robotics is just where we're going. Listen, it's been a long day already. Let's go fight some bugs, right? So we're going to do Pinnacle Robotics and we're going to go straight to the ending island. I don't know if we'll be strong enough to complete it. We might not win this run. But I would really like to try to get the achievement. Let's bang out all of these multi-run achievements as early as possible so that we don't have these larger overarching concerns, and in the future we can really focus on just getting all of the achievements for the team. Speaking of which, I need to look at those because I've forgotten what they are. I hope you can respect both forms of life on this island, organic and mechanical. You ought to know that someone driving a giant robot is likely to have respect for mechanics. Block damage with a shield 4 times, hit 4 enemies with a single laser. Okay, we can do this. So, it would be great to get a perfect island. Also, I guess there's no version of this that doesn't involve doing the easy mission, because of the way the island is constructed. So I guess I don't have to think about it that much. Take less than 3 grid damage and protect the coal plant. I think we can do this. We can probably also do this. And this is just defend the robots. Oh yeah, the robots that run around laying frost mines. That's a fun mission. I think we should be able to pull this off, though. When I lost control of my environmental processes, hundreds of Veccan machines alike were frozen solid. As the island comes back online, these fresh dangers are being freed. Oh, that sounds like a pretty good process to lose control of. It seems to have worked out quite well for us. So, I guess all we really need to do is get a straight line for the charge mech. The laser mech actually wants to be close to stuff to get the full strength beam. But the charge mech just needs to be able to draw a horizontal line to the enemy. I do think it's strange that there's a loud thudding noise when the flying pod drops down and hangs over water. Okay. And we've got a time pod. So the bots, we don't particularly want these bots freed. They probably will not be friendly to us. We have a shell scion here providing a point of armor. We need to get rid of that. So how do I want to do this? So we could just have everybody move out of the way and have the charge mech slam into that guy. It's a shame we don't quite have the movement that I need to do any of the things I want to do here. I would love to interact with this guy in basically any way. There's not really anything cool we can do to him, unfortunately. It doesn't kill us for him to break that out. I guess I can just absorb the hit. Laser mech's got a lot of health. Yeah, why don't we just eat the hit? Over here, we'll slam into this guy. How does the armor work exactly? Incoming weapon damage reduced by 1. So, like, damage from pulls and stuff is still the same. We might be able to make use of that. Here, I think I'm just going to tank. I'll do a little bit of damage. I don't really think I have a better play than that, unfortunately. It's not exciting, but... We could just move to here, let the shield do the thing, but, like, I want to kill the bugs. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way that I think I'm going to be able to get the have your shield prevent damage 4 times achievement here. I guess I don't think there is. So I don't know what to do with this guy. He doesn't really have a meaningful play anywhere. He just needs to get out of the way. I guess secure the pod so I don't have to think about it anymore. Push you out of the way. And then move sort of back to a central location. Honestly, here's good. And I don't think I have anything I want to do with this. We certainly don't want to blow a shield charge. We got plenty of time on that. Yeah, we're going to have to deal some more damage here. We're going to have to actually kill some enemies. But Shell Scion's going to be a big part of that. Okay, so this guy's a laser mech. Yeah. This artillery mech is a serious problem. We're 1 point of movement short. It would be so nice if I could stand here and fire at them. Well, So we can drop this guy in the water pretty easily. We do have a kill right here. We can have the tank robot just kill this laser mech. Like, it's not fancy, but we can get 3 kills. This guy just unfreezes this this unit, which might have unfrozen anyway, so I don't think it's even worth worrying about. Yeah, I think this is all we're doing. It's not terribly slick, but gets the job done. Oh, the tank gets to move again. Just central, I guess. Be ready for anything. Oh yeah, you didn't... Yeah, you know what? This thing might not unfreeze. Sorry about this, science mech. You'll be fine. It's just a little bit of laser penetration. You'll be alright. Yeah, these guys are not making me work very hard for it, I'll say that. So like you, I just shoot. And it's fairly straightforward. And then you, I don't know, go somewhere and repair all the laser damage I just did. Dude's not even having to move. We're getting a lot of play out of those double actions because stuff wants to stand right next to him for some unfathomable reason. Okay. Trying to figure out what's the best way to get this kill. I think this is going to cause kind of a lot of damage to us, but here we go. Just making sure I get XP. We might be able to push to the push to max level. Maybe. 100% success. How could I do any less, I ask you? Alright, show me something cool. Well, alright. Reactor core's not cool. I'm certainly not sad to see it. What was I doing with my reactor cores? I remember I was banking them on the charge mech, I think. Just trying to get toward being able to do plus damage because his attack is great. Plus damage with this guy also would be really cool. But I do feel like we do a lot of our killing with the charge mech. Yeah, I think that was reasonable. Alright, let's do this since we know we are doing it. We may as well get it out of the way. It opens up a lot of missions on the other side. I don't mind them softballing us a little bit. It's just, you know, we do need to have enough enemies to get reasonable amounts of XP. Like, I think we're going to intentionally not block spawns this turn, because I don't think we really need to. So, like, this is the easiest thing in the world. Very straightforward. Good XP for us. And then, again, just kind of put you in the middle so you can respond to stuff later. Trying to figure out what the best way to kill this guy is. So we don't want to kill him with the laser. So I can stand here, shoot him with the laser, then move the defense mech next to him and pull him to kill him. But I don't think there's any way for me to do this without blocking the spawn here. And like I said, I would really love it if we could get some XP. Maybe I don't need to kill him this turn. We just, like, do this. Soften him up, get him ready. And then... with this guy... I can move him to somewhere and just, like, throw a shield over some of the buildings, I guess? Or... the real problem here is, like, I'd have to stand here to shield both of these buildings. There's nowhere to go that doesn't put him in a crappy position for next turn. I guess let's just go to the center and wait. This may be a little bit dangerous, just letting everything spawn and get unfrozen, but like I said, Need to get kills to get XP. Okay. This is interesting. So you're not attacking. I'm pretty sure if I use the charge mech to push this guy down, he hits the Alpha Scorpion. The one damage taking place in the Alpha Scorpion space, I think will break the ice and drop it, which will be good XP for us. So you need this robot to be dead in order to make it over there, though, because otherwise you have to path around it. So, like, why don't we grab this guy? Get that kill. Have him stand here. Get that kill. This guy charge only does 1 damage. Okay, no, it doesn't. You have to do direct weapon damage, I guess. So we just tank the hit here. This means we have 4 enemies next turn. I'm putting myself in a little bit of danger, but I'm really trying to maximize XP. I want the best possible mechs when we go into the final thing. So we've got a lot of damage on these guys. I mean, not a lot. I guess this guy still has 4 health. Okay, that's not a big deal. Actually, is that a big deal? That might be kind of a big deal. Okay, well, only one of them is even attempting to threaten a building, so that's good for us. Yeah, that's actually kind of a big problem. That's gonna be hard to deal with. Let me think here. I can stand here. If I stand here and shoot my laser, I kill this guy. Then the charge mech comes down here, does the charge. That'll push this guy out to a position where he will just kill this Scorpion. The defense mech doesn't really get to do anything here. And that means that we do take a point of building damage. But, oh, I've overplayed a little bit on the getting XP thing. Yeah, the thing is, we can't just let him take the hits, right? He can't shield himself. And it's 4 total damage, so even if he repairs himself, he still dies. I don't see another version of this, so I think we're going to take a point of power damage. We are also going to get a point of power from the end of the mission. The way I'm talking about doing it does leave us with a very damaged Alpha Scorpion who's blocking a spawn. This guy's dead. This guy's still got 2 health. This guy's dead. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad plan overall. We are taking a hit here. And our healing won't help because, again, we're taking lethal damage in a single turn. Oh, actually, that's right. This is 2 damage. Hold on. I actually think I would rather do that from 1 space further away if I can. No, I don't have plus move anymore. Shoot. I was thinking if we did it from here, it would still kill this guy, but it wouldn't kill this guy. I'd love for him to block that spawn. Unfortunately, not an option that we actually have, I guess. This does mean that we get the kill on the tank, so that's at least good XP. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have the ability to use the heal drop here, because that actually would be nice. Because he could move on top of a spawn to block it. And then you just eat the damage. There's no version of this where I get to really do anything here. Yep, and we just take a point of building damage. I don't think it's such a bad turn. It's a little bit of a shame that I didn't find anything better, but also, I am trying to keep the turns kind of fast. If I were playing by myself, I probably would have stood and, like, sat here and thought about this for a while. But you have to play faster than you would like when doing a Let's Play, pretty much always. Alright, so I'm not seeing a lot of meaningful damage here. A shield throw can stop this from happening. We can also just pull this guy. I can just tank this. It's like we could do this. We could shoot this guy. That'll waterlog him. Is he massive? He's not. He'll just die. What I was going to say is we could shoot this guy and then heal, and then the tank will have enough health to kill him, but... tank won't get to kill him. He'll die in the water. And I'm pretty sure if the tank rams him, it pushes him back before damaging the tile that he's in, so he won't drown. What we could do is we can move the laser mech around to here, use the heal, then have the tank do the thing, which will drop the guy in the water, get the XP for the tank, and then we're good. Aside from that, all the defense mech has to do is either move this guy or throw a shield. Yeah, okay, I like that. All it has to do is heal for more than... No, all it has to do is heal for more than 0. It's a full heal. Wow. That's an okay item. That's pretty alright. Right, yeah, so that sinks him in the water, and then, yeah, you just... whatever. And then we go over here, and I'm going to do this with a shield, because I haven't been using the shield projector enough. Just feels fancy that way. Okay. We took a point of grid damage, but we got a lot of XP out of it. Honestly, the trade-off may well be worth it. I guess it'll depend on what we get from this guy's level up, and whether we would have gotten it otherwise. But the earlier we get it, the less time we have to, the less we are distracted on future missions trying to make sure that we get it, you know? Well, I kind of want to do robotics repair. Freeze and defend both robots, protect the defense lab. So I want to do this because of the core, but also freeze and defend both robots means that we will get access to the freeze tank. So this mission is, and I do like that. That does make things nice and easy. Alright, let's do that. These machines are not currently themselves. Look past their malfunctioning aggression and see them as living beings. Which means do to them what you would do to all other living beings. Encase them in ice for 1,000 years and have no qualms about it. Okay, so this guy is the scary one, right? He's getting frozen first. We're going to have to tank a shot from this guy, unfortunately. Alright, so the freeze tank moves to here, freezes that guy. One of us has to just eat this hit. That's not a big deal. I do hate the shell scion. So what is the best way to go about dealing with this guy? This is awkward. His positioning is bad. We can't hit him with the charge tank, or we push him back into the civilian building. I mean, we can just tank the hit. I suppose that's an option. So maybe what I do here is this. Just drop that guy. Then I'll come down here and block. I think we're going to be okay on XP now. And also, I'm worried about completing the mission more than anything. So we freeze you. You just eat this attack. I think that's fine. And actually, we'll just shield this guy. Yeah, somebody's got to prevent this damage from hitting that building. We'll just soften you up a little bit. Oh no, that's right. I could just kill him. Do I want to do that, or do I want to save his kill for one of the other mechs? If I'm concerned about action efficiency, I should just do it, but also we're not looking at a lot of enemies next turn, so I'm going to pass the turn. Alphas are worth like 5 XP each. That's pretty considerable. Okay, I suppose I should have moved back out of the forest. I am on fire now. I didn't realize that space was a forest. Alright. So we can just kill this guy with the tank. That's good. Gets us a block and everything. That's right. The tank gets to block wherever he wants anyway. Well, maybe I do move the tank then and have this guy do this block. This guy has to get pulled by the science bot to prevent him from breaking the ice. We can't just shoot him because there's a building behind him. You gotta watch your background. So yeah, actually, maybe what I do is this, so that I can use the defense mech to block this spawn. And then this guy doesn't get to block a spawn, I guess. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go to 1 here. It's a little bit dangerous. You know, I'd rather not have the defense mech block then. Actually, we'll have this block happen. You come to here and pull this guy out of the way, and you, of course, are going to freeze that dude. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to do my repair drop. I think I'm going to wait on that until next turn. I guess, does it remove fire? It doesn't. Maybe I do it now, because now is when I have the action. Who knows if I will have the action available next turn? Yeah, sure. Okay, and it does remove negative effects. That's good to know. Alright, I think we've got this under control. The layout of these buildings is really awkward for the laser, though. Let's see here. We can use this guy to just freeze this Vec. It's a bit of a shame. There's no way for the laser mech to get over to here. Well, I guess we can stand here and kill this Vec this way. That at least gives our defense mech the ability to move. This isn't worth any XP, unfortunately, because of where we put our max. So let's let this happen. We can get the XP for this kill on the charge mech, or we can block. I think I just block. I don't know, we'll throw some shielding over here just in case. May as well take advantage of the action while we have it. So we're only going to face 2 actual enemies next turn. I'm going to put the freeze tank into a position where he can maybe freeze something meaningful. Actually, he can freeze the defense mech. That right there is a move I almost certainly would have missed if I hadn't just played the freeze team. Yep, hey, look at that. Shield coming in handy. You have 4 move? Okay. I'm not optimistic about maxing out Zoe's level, but we can at least try. And actually here we can get another alpha kill. Okay, easy enough. We're out here saving lives. Robot lives. Which still count. At least as long as we're in earshot of this AI. Okay, we got +1 mech move. That's a good bonus. I'm glad that we focused on this. Yeah, plus reactor, plus move, fire, and forget is a pretty good pilot. So now we have 1 more mission to do before we get the end of the thing here. The question is, do I want 2 stars more than I want star power? I think the answer to that is yes. A star is always at least a power, right? We could trade the star for a power at the end. Defend both robot factories, protect the coal plant, defend the robots. Defend the robot factories. I think defend the robots is a little bit better because the robots in this mission lay a bunch of freeze mines behind them everywhere they go. So let's install another core here, and then I think maybe unwind both of these. Now that we have +1 move from the pilot, just pick up the +1 damage. See, Archimedes thinks of his mech as being alive as well. We're all on the same page here, Pinnacle. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let's defend some robots. Protect these blind, helpless creatures. I have no problem with that. Also, they're going to protect me a little bit. At least if we're clever about it, they are. Okay, interesting. Well, I think we're probably going to disable this attack by pulling this guy north to block. You have a ton of health. And unfortunately are in a position where you are going to kill a building if I get out of the way of your attack. And if we want to use the pull to disable this guy, then we can't use our shield booster to take care of this. Actually, there's no direction from which I could have thrown the shields onto this anyway. We could just take the hit, not with the charge back, but with this guy. Stand here, shoot him once. Let's figure this out. Who's killing the Shell Scion? It's probably the Charge Mech. Man, him not having the +2 health actually does hurt a lot. Yeah, okay, I think this is how we're doing it. I gotta sequence this properly, though. This has to happen before the charge, because otherwise the Charge Mech will block the shot. Okay, and then you can't actually get anywhere terribly important, so we'll just kind of center you. And you stand here to eat a hit. And soften this guy up a little bit. So now he's at 3, which means we can kill him with a point-blank laser shot or with a charge. And hopefully we're going to have a little bit of good luck on movement with the frost mines. It would be really nice if some Vec could just frost mine themselves for us. Okay, like that. Wow, that's a lot of spawns. So this guy's gonna catch on fire immediately after coming out. That's nice. That'll make things pretty straightforward for us. I think I do want to just shoot this guy. Think here. I might be tanking again. I'm pretty sure we just shoot this guy. We have the defense mech move to here. Tank the shot, pull the Vec forward onto the spawner again. And then you, I guess, just sit on this spawner and heal yourself? That seems pretty okay. So we're not ending up with a lot of extra enemies. And one of the extra enemies we're ending up with is on fire. Eases things somewhat. It's probably not worth repair dropping. We're only 3 turns from victory. I'm kind of thinking like maybe it would be best to save it for a situation that's actually dire, but also we have the action right now. We have a mech that's pretty damaged. It heals all of these units, including the destroyed robots, or including the friendly robots, and it says it heals disabled mechs. I wonder if it would resurrect the robots if they got destroyed, thus making our objective completable again. You know, I'm just gonna heal. I'm just gonna self-heal 1 instead. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. We're gonna save that repair drop just in case it does allow us to resurrect damaged robots. We're going to have to deal with a lot of potential spawns on this last turn, I think. Alright, come on, Frostmines. Alright, well this guy is just determined to give us control of this spawner. So you have... Alright, so this is a kill. He'll burn to death at the beginning of the turn. You pull this guy down. We're already not in any danger everywhere else. Like, I just use a heal... this guy, and he tanks the 1 damage from this and the 1 damage from that. This doesn't feel that much harder than normal, to be honest with you. The first island did. Oh, you know what? This is actually a little bit more dangerous than I'm making it sound. Because if I pull this guy down, we can't block this spawner anymore, because he would take damage from everything. In fact, this guy is a real problem. We might have to let this one spawn. We can just kill you like this. You're dead, you're dead. Actually, you know what we do here? We do take your move back to there, and we use the repair drop. This is the time. I'm glad I saved it, because this was helpful. Okay, so now he tanks 2 damage, he dies to that, he dies to the fire, and we go into the final turn with only 1 living enemy, whatever it is that comes out of here. It's possible that I could have engineered situations to make it so that Zoe could get to max level. Not sure. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. I'm just going to hit end turn here. There should be an achievement for doing absolutely nothing on a turn and having nothing bad happen as a result. Okay, we're doing alright. So if we can pull this off, we get another perfect island. Yeah, you know, honestly, I feel like we are ready for the final island. I think we can do this. Pinnacle Tower is under attack. Let's do the thing. Destroy the Firefly leader. That is going to be the most difficult part. I'm sure we'll be able to protect the tower. And honestly, he doesn't have that much health. Now that we have 2 mechs that can deal 3 damage, I think we're alright. Remember, he is massive, so just pushing him into the water will not kill him. Alright, he put himself up against a mountain. I like that. That said, he does 4 damage, so it's probably not in our best interest to just stand someone in front of him. Probably what we want to do here is pull him to the water to cancel his attack. It would be better if we could pull him into this this column without moving him into the water, but I don't think we have enough pull effects. Alright, so like we just flatten that dude. He's not allowed to hit the tower. Then stand here to block, pull you. Right, we just cancel his attack for now. Have you just fire twice? Move forward and fire? I'm going to take 3 damage. I should move forward and fire, because I don't want to take 3 damage and then catch on fire. Yeah, so I'll just tank a hit here, but do a lot of damage. You can go here. It hurts. Well, we're going to get a lot of use out of all of this, this heal drop that we took. Okay. What do I want to do now? If I move to here and fire the laser, it'll kill that guy and put that guy on 1 health. We could then kill him with the defense mech. Have the charge mech just sit in place and heal himself. Now we don't have to worry about this guy anymore. Alright, yep, and you are good. Three enemies spawn. It's dangerous to block a lot of enemy spawns on the first 2 turns and then lose containment, so I don't feel too bad about sort of opening the valve here a little bit. Oh, look at these guys all gathering up. They want me to get that achievement. They do. But unfortunately, I'm not quite going to be able to. So how are we going to deal with this? I would love for the answer to be something involving a repair drop. Not quite sure how we pull that off. I could just attack in a random direction to move myself out of the way of this. Let me think here. You're only going to take 1 damage where you are. And actually, you'll take 0 damage. I could do the repair drop and also kill this guy in the same move, if I want. I kind of think I do want. Right? We kill this guy. We repair drop. And then if the tank comes up here and charges down this way... No, that's not... Moves here and charges up this way, he kills this guy. Okay. Since we're about to repair drop, I'm going to pull this guy into me to do 1 damage. Now I have to repair drop. What am I thinking? I have to... This is the only charge available to me. And then you just tank a hit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. So we're going to have 3 enemies to deal with on the final turn. One of them is slightly damaged. All we really have to do is defend the tower. Although, obviously, it would be great if I didn't have any of my pilots die. I feel bad for Archimedes because he spends so much time right on the cusp of death. Okay, so we don't actually have to deal with the Alpha Firefly. We could just shield the tower. In fact, there's pretty good odds that that's what's going to happen. So you move to here. Clear that stuff off. You just get out of the way, and then we shield the tower. I don't think there's any sense in trying to concoct some kind of elaborate scheme here. Yeah. Just like step over to the side. That mountain's never going to be the same, but something tells me we'll be alright. I don't think Pinnacle's going to get too upset with us about a mountain. Alright. I'm really not using my shield generator very much, but honestly I don't feel like I'm hitting that many situations where it's necessary, and it's almost always better to kill Vec if you can because of XP. Alright, so another perfect island. Henry Kwan, who allows his mech to move through enemy units. All mechs are immune to fire or to grid defense. Do we have Henry Kwan yet? I'm just thinking that, like, this is not useful. We don't have an extra slot, I don't think, and also I don't care about this. We don't really need to... I guess it could come down to 1 point of power, couldn't it? Yeah, let's go ahead and take this. Let's spend our rep. So, wait, no, never mind. I totally do have an empty slot. Well, I still wouldn't have plugged in... Yeah, so our charge mech has an empty slot. I still wouldn't have plugged in you're immune to fire. I just don't think that's useful enough. So, what do we want? Mechs gain +1 move if they start their turn adjacent to each other. That's cool. Buildings gain a shield after taking damage. Smoke pellets. Or a smoke drop. We should probably take the smoke drop, right? Unfortunately, smoke drop means that we're not going to be able to get 2 reactor cores. I was really hoping that whatever was on sale was going to be good. But, like, smoke drop's useful. We take smoke drop and a reactor core, and then I guess we just mash the overpower button? That feels bad, but I don't know what else to do with 2 reputation. Yeah, I think we just move our grid defense up to 24. This stuff's not going to help us, because we can't equip it. Yeah, alright. So, let's put that last core in. I kind of think that we put it here, and we just give him +2 health, because it was really nice when he had +2 health. We could alternatively pick up the ally immune thing, which, you know, a couple of times it would have been really nice to have this. You know, I'm going to do that. I think with all of our stuff, we'll figure out. We'll figure out how to maneuver around the low health. We have the healing drop and everything. It'll be all right. Well, that's it. Let's see if we really are ready for this. The Vec driven off the islands, you have a chance to wipe them out at their source. You know, some of the islands. Alright, so there's our achievement for having 1 pilot participate in 3 final battles, which means we no longer have to use Silica all the time, but he is very good. I don't know. We'll probably change up our time traveler for the next run, just because I want to change it up. I want to do something different. Alright, so we have full power, we have 24% grid defense. On average, Let's be conservative and say probably we'll get 1 grid defense before the bar is completely depleted. So we have 7 or maybe 8-ish power to work with. Let's think of it that way. Not guaranteed to be true, but how are we going to do this? Obviously, this is not great. This guy's a real problem, but we can solve that easily enough by just pulling him this way. Ooh. No, we cannot. Yeah, he's in a really good position. We actually can't move him. Well, we might be smoking already. That actually might be the thing to do here, right? Just drop smoke right there. Solves a couple of our problems. It unwebs the laser mech so we can figure that out. So like we move to here, we drop the smoke, and then we move again to block a spawn, probably? Alright, let's say that's probably what we're gonna do with him. Once the laser mech is free, only has 3 moves, so I actually can't kill this guy. How are we gonna deal with you? So what if we moved this guy around to here and charged him instead? Which will kill him. Then we move to block something over here. Is there a way for us to stop this guy from dealing a huge amount of damage if we do that? I think the answer is no, right? I can't just tank the 4 damage. We could shield one of the pylons, but like that's a pretty bad start. And then we also have this problem still. Do I really just have to start by taking 2 damage? So I'm still thinking, it looks to me like roll over here, drop smoke, then move to block a spawn is the right play. We can have the laser mech stand in front of this guy, tank the shot, also hit him to soften him up. And then defense mech actually can't get a shield on both of these things. I need to be here. We can shield one of them, I guess. I don't think it makes sense to throw a shield anywhere else, really. Yeah, this is just a real shame that I just don't have enough movement. Part of the problem is, while setting up on the final mission, you have very little information. Alright, well I think that's what I'm doing. So we'll smoke these guys. Stand you here. You can soften that guy up while absorbing a hit. And then you just, I don't know, just go somewhere, I guess. You know what? I can stay right here. And we can shield like this. That prevents a little bit more damage. So yeah, we eat a damage right away and we block almost no spawns with this plan. Feels pretty bad. Hey, lucky us. Oh, there's our 1. You know, if we manage to throw another double shield where both of the things get used, that will actually get us another achievement. Okay, well, so this is real bad over here. We have nobody over there. So you're dead. We could pull this guy onto the volcanic projectile space pretty easily. That solves that problem. And he's going to be a persistent issue, right? The laser mech can handle this. We don't actually have a lot of spawns anymore because there's so many Vec on screen that at some point the engine will slow down. So I guess the game has decided that we've reached that point. Let's see here. We can kill this guy, which doesn't actually help us, but it does, you know. It's one less thing to worry about next turn. So how much damage are we looking at if we do... We pull this guy out so that he's not dealing any damage. We kill you. I guess maybe I have to use the charge mech to get that kill. But the laser mech can't move anywhere. So it kind of does have to be the laser mech over here. And he just like fires and, I don't know, does his heal charge or something? So we have no way of preventing this. We're going to take 3 damage. There's nothing I can actually do about it. Fortunately, this guy's 3 attack will actually only do 2 damage, because there's only 2 damage to do. This will do a little bit of damage to its neighbors, which is fine. Like, unfortunately, the way this is worked out, I believe there's no way for us to get 3 kills this turn. If we do take this kill with the tank, that means the laser mech can move around a little bit and try to get into a better position for next turn, and the tank can still get the block that he's working on, so we don't have to get another enemy on top of the huge number of enemies we're already dealing with. Like, if we pull this guy, now the laser mech has a little bit of movement. He can just move here and, I don't know, heal? He's not going to be able to move anywhere where he can shoot meaningfully. I can shoot down here. I guess I could move to here and fire. It doesn't really matter for this guy, because he's dead to the fireball. But this way we'll deal 1 damage to that thing, and then it'll take 1 more damage during the alien turn. And so it'll be a really soft target. We can just kill it with the science mech or something. This is probably the best setup, I guess, and we're kind of central now. Hey, look at that. We're getting some use out of that ally immunity. And then you just go here and crush this dude and then use your extra move to get back on the spawner. Yep, and we take 3 building damage. I could not locate the better plan. There probably was one. This one's not bad, though. So you're dead, and you're dead. Early to be taking this much damage. Okay, so he's dead. Unfortunately, his presence prevents us from pulling this guy onto a space. Actually, so does that. Alright, well the good news is these are both irrelevant. The bad news is the positioning of all the enemies makes it impossible for us to move this guy. But we could throw our shield over here. And then just do some blocking. This sucks. This is not going well. I moved all of my units to the same side of the map. We're really paying for it, like a lot. So I'm pretty sure all of our stuff gets refreshed for the second phase of the fight. I think there's no reason not to expend the shield here. So we're not going to take any more damage this turn. We can prevent 2 spawns. It's going to leave us very low on health. Yeah, unfortunately, he can act and act, but he can't act and then move. And you have to repair yourself or you will blow up. Okay. All we have to do is really not take any building damage here. That's pretty bad. I guess this is the last turn. We're gonna be okay. Well, they'll do at most 1 building damage. And in fact, I believe it will be exactly... I don't think there's anything we can do to stop it. There's just too many guys. It's too much health. We can't even pull this guy into the lava because of the fact that I just don't have the move. So I'm pretty sure that what we do is we run over to here and shoot you in the face. Now we're no longer affected by the thing, and then we just accept that we took one more damage, go down to the next phase of the fight with 3 power grid left, which is really bad, and feel bad about myself. I'm doing a bad job here. I don't know what the right answer was, but probably it wasn't the one I used, given the result. Gathering up everybody on one side of the map turned out to be really dangerous. That is at least something that we can remember for later. Yeah, I can't affect anything over here. Yeah, just make sure nobody dies. Alright. So we're taking one more damage, and then we're going down into the second phase of the fight, where hopefully I will do a better job. That's interesting. The cannon, the volcano clears the smoke. I was not expecting a fireball to be able to kill a cloud of smoke. So this feels to me like it might be a loss. Loss incoming. We're going to have to play a little bit more carefully here. And once again, I would not play this fast normally, so that might have an effect. Also, I might just have lost this normally. That's totally possible. Right. It'd take a fleet of acid launchers to collapse this hive on itself. We can't do it alone. Somebody from the other timeline, Silica, should have let him in on what's going on here. Because Silica knows what's going to happen. Alright. Problem. Yep, okay, so the Vec are very focused. There's a huge amount of spawns, and none of the environmental damage tiles are anywhere near any of the Vec. You have to get pushed downward. Yeah, the problem is with all of the Vec being alphas, we don't actually have the damage to kill anything. So we use the charge mech to push this guy down, also deal a considerable amount of damage to him, and then go block a spawn. We can block a spawn with the defense mech and pull this guy out to the side. But the laser mech doesn't have any tricks. All the laser mech has is deal a lot of damage. So I can't stop this guy from attacking. Yeah, the laser mech is weak against things that don't die in one hit. Right, is there any way... Let me think here. The 3 sources of damage, sorry, the 4 things that are going to be damaged are far apart. There's no way to double up on shielding. There's no way to... We only have 2 things that allow us to move people. I guess we can have the laser mech just tank this hit. That doesn't leave us with a way to... Yeah, tanking this hit means that we can't use the defense mech to pull this guy. We have to use him to pull this guy, which means he can't stop a spawn. Which means we're going to have to deal with more enemies. It's kind of the opposite of solving the problem, really. It would be great if this guy wasn't right here. If he was in a position where I could stand between him and his target. The fact that he got adjacent to it before attacking is really, really screwing things up. Given that we only have 3 power, it feels to me like the solution cannot possibly be just let something deal 2 damage. So I think what we're going to have to do here... Well, we do have the smoke. Does the smoke help? No, because the charge mech is the only person who can make this Firefly leader not hit a building. So his action actually has to be this. And then he goes to block a spawn. And then this guy tanks a spawn. Does his laser still affect buildings? I guess it doesn't matter. He stands here no matter what. Yeah, and then I don't fire because I can't. So this thing just gets to have... So we don't deal any damage to either of the Fireflies. I guess this one will take 1 damage from the crab. Oh, if I do this, he's going to hit the Renfield bomb. But he won't kill it. And also, the penalty for losing a Renfield bomb seems to be quite small. But wait. What if instead of doing this and pulling, I go to here, or here, maybe, because grouping up all my guys on one side turned out to be really bad last time, and just do this? Then we've got a shield for the bomb, plus we prevent the attack. Yeah, this is that plan, but better. The only thing that we miss out on this version of the plan is this guy taking 1 damage from the crab, which could be relevant. It feels bad. Do not like it. I don't think we have another choice. We certainly can't take 2 building damage. Well, the final battle on hard is considerably harder. The fact that actually every enemy is an alpha really complicates things. It would be a lot easier if we were a squad that had more movement stuff, but the fact that one of our mechs is just a shooter is a real problem. Okay, so we didn't lose anything there, but now we have 6 enemies on the table. Okay, well, that spawn is dead at least. Okay. That spawn is dead and there are no new ones. This guy's not actually attacking in a way that means anything. You have 1 health. What do we do? Huh. It feels to me like maybe what I do is move to here. No, I was going to say move to here and launch a shield, but each of these things is getting hit twice. What's the attack order? Okay. So if I'm going to shield, what I have to do is move to here and shield. And I have to eat this attack. Then this thing will be protected. This thing will be protected from this guy's attack. No, this guy... Hold on. This guy can't be here anymore. We have to deal with him. And I'm damaged. Okay. Smoke bomb. Maybe we smoke bomb over here? That solves a lot of this. And then we still do the shield to prevent this attack. No, he can't be allowed to attack that pylon either, though. You can't get anywhere because there's collision blocking stuff everywhere. Smoke bombing up here is very attractive. So we can let this happen, we can let this happen. This guy has to go. It's just he's too dangerous. But this also has to go, right? It's like we have to kill this with a laser. That's not actually an option. We can kill it with a charge, I guess, but we have to kill this with a charge. Nope, we can't do all those things. Okay, if we smoke here, let's kill these attacks. Then we laser this thing. Then we throw the shield, like I said. Then this guy deals 2 damage, but that's all the building damage. Oh, hey. I just remembered something. Options, grid coordinates. Here we go. I'm sure there's going to be some discussion about this this part of the video in the comments below. So here's the notation so that you guys can have that conversation more easily. In particular, I would love to hear if somebody has a real solution for this. I would love to hear it. Because obviously I'm pretty stymied. This is really nice, by the way, though. The fact that they added notation. The problem is that the enemies that are dangerous are all offset from each other so much. Like, this is the only place where we can affect two people with one thing. It would be really great if we could just kill this guy. What I want to do is use Silica's turn to repair drop, and then have the charge mech just kill the Firefly Leader. Because the Firefly Leader is going to be a huge problem until he's dead. However, if we do that, we have no way of stopping this thing from going off. Hold on, though. If I'm consigning myself to a solution which involves the loss of 2 building power, to 2 building damage definitely hitting, then I want it to be this guy, not the Firefly Leader, who does it, right? Because this thing dies when it attacks. I need to get rid of the Firefly Leader for sure. So maybe the play is we repair drop in place. Oh, sorry, I have to move. I was going to say repair drop in place and then shoot this guy just to kill him. But no, I have to move because the tentacles. So yeah, move over here, just get in the middle, be ready to do stuff. Repair drop. Charge mech comes over here, kills the Firefly Leader, thanks to having 3 damage. And then also sort of moves into the middle. Then defense mech comes over here, blocks this attack, drops the shield, which prevents all of the damage from the crab. We take 2 building damage and go to 1 power grid, which is bad. But we don't lose right away. This spawner gets eaten by the tentacle, which is good. We still have a lot of tools left. Unfortunately, it does leave us with a lot of functional enemies. But it kills the Firefly Leader. I don't know that I see a better plan. Please, if you do, of course, leave it in the comments below. It'll be too late to save us, but it could still help us in the next timeline. Okay. There's nowhere for him to stand that's better than that, right? I'm pretty sure. It's a lot of functional, high-health enemies. This is really bad. This is a bad solution. You have to stand here. Okay, well the good news is we're about to get an achievement, so that's something. You're allowed to move again. Yeah, you just like move to the middle, I guess. Be ready for anything. Alright, maybe we'll get really lucky and we'll hit grid defense again. I believe if we did hit the grid defense roll, it actually would prevent both damage. I think it prevents the whole hit. So, fingers crossed, everybody. Hey, shield mastery. Alright. Yeah, hull's almost gone. This is not good. Fingers crossed. Nope. Okay. Alright, a lot of falling rocks. So, like, this is happening a lot, and this is what's killed us. We are dead, by the way. This thing, where all of the enemies are standing in such a way that they can't be pulled meaningfully. Like, this guy's poor guy's job has been impossible. What is he supposed to do here? Alright. The only thing that the defense mech can do now is move here, pull this out of the way, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's true. We have the laser mech run up and stand here and fire, but he can't do lethal damage to this thing. He will survive all the hits, but it doesn't matter. None of the environmental stuff is falling anywhere near the enemies, like within one space of them, so we can't push them into it. This thing can't be killed. We actually did get all 4 uses out of our shield, and honestly, we need the shield again like 2 or 3 more times. So what gives us the best chance of survival? What's our grid defense Hail Mary? I feel like this plays pretty good. Pulling this guy prevents him from doing damage and blocks that guy's shot. It does kill our defense mech. Oh no, it doesn't. That's right. The blob attacks last, so it'll be dead before it gets its turn. But there's no way to deal with this. We could go up here and attack him and push him down into the power pylon, which will kill him and also probably us. But there's a 24% chance it won't. And then the laser mech can go over here and just do damage and not, and then there's another 24% chance we survive? Is that really my best play? No, we have the smoke. The smoke helps. Does the smoke help enough? Yeah, I mean, the smoke makes it so we just have the 25% chance of failure. I wish Silica was driving the tank. So what, we could laser this thing, then smoke, or Silica could shoot, or Archimedes in the charge mech could stand here, punch this guy off the cliff. But that gives us 2 chances to die. Yeah, we're probably dead. So what we can do is we can drop the smoke here. Does that change whether this was important? I think not, right? Because the blob itself is still a problem. And also there's no other way for me to deal with this. There's no way for me to deal with this at all. The only thing I could do to solve this problem is to drop the smoke on him? I guess that's not true. If I use both the laser mech and the charge mech, there's a number of solutions that kill this guy. But it takes all of the actions of both of these guys. We could move afterward we could move the charge mech onto a spawner. So there's no, unless there's a solution up here that deals with all 4 of these enemies with only the defense mech, that's not viable. I actually think that all we can do is drop smoke up here, have the laser mech come down and stand here and shoot this guy, or if we're not going to kill this guy, I guess I don't even do that. I guess I have the laser mech stand here and just block the spawn. You won't actually take any damage from the enemies, because again, this thing will be dead before it gets a turn. He definitely doesn't want to fire. So we block the spawner. We move here. Smoke like this. Oh no, this thing's not dead anymore. Hold on. That's still... I smoke here, is what I do. That way we only get 1 attack on the grid. Yeah, we smoke like that. We actually do want this guy to attack. I think this is the best option. This is the one that lets us have a 24% chance of survival. And then next turn we have to not die again, which is unlikely. Yeah, I think I lost. I do believe we have lost. You have anything you can do. You don't want to do that. I guess I could have dropped the smoke here and fired up. That's slightly better. That lets me put 1 damage on this guy. We're grasping at straws here. I'm going to do that. Because that guy having 1 damage on him could matter? Maybe? Think here. Can you fire your laser through the... Okay, that is counted as a friendly mech, not a building. That's interesting. I think we could just laser in one direction, laser in the other direction. But you actually can't do anything else. You have no play from where you are. You can't pull anything down. Everybody's pressed up against stuff on all sides. The only person who can be moved is this guy can be moved this way, which doesn't do anything. So probably the defense mech does do that. I think I do just do that sequence, but I do smoke this guy out and then shoot the alpha blob from the spawner. Yeah, alright, well, I don't know where it is. I don't see it. So this is what we're going to try, because this is all I do see. And if you saw it, if you saw the answer, you can help us all. Right, so that's the same plan, except this way this guy has 1 damage on him. And here's the 1 in 4. Let's see. Oh my god, it happened. Okay, we do not deserve this victory if we get it, but we might still get it. Let's see if we can pull it off. Okay. Okay. Alright, some enemies are not attacking buildings. What a blessing. What is the order of attacks? Okay. Oh my god, I think I have it. I think we got it. The laser mech stands here, fires to kill the crab. Charge mech moves to here, charges this guy, pushes him into the path of that shot, and that's it, right? We win? It kills Silica in his laser mech and Archimedes. Archimedes will die on impact. But that's it, right? That's all the damage. And then the defense mech doesn't actually have to do anything. I guess the defense mech can pull this guy into the lava for spite. Actually, we don't have to do that charge thing. Right? If we just pull this guy into the lava, we're actually cool. Because the bomb can take 3 damage. So this does have to happen, and it has to happen this way. Silica? You are here. Actually, whoa. Undo move. It doesn't have to happen. Silica doesn't have to die because he's Silica. He can just shoot twice for 2 damage. No, wait, but if he does that, he still dies. Because this thing will blow him up. No, it'll do 3 damage. No, he's fine. Silica, I've decided you don't have to heroically sacrifice yourself after all. Nobody has to die? Now we're not taking any power grid damage and we're not taking lethal on the bomb? You just move and you also get to live? Oh no, Silica does die because of the spawner. Well, Silica, you served well, buddy. Do I heal? I'm just looking, I'm terrified that I'm missing something. No, right? We're good. I think we live. Everybody except Silica. Prepare yourself. Yeah, we're good. Takes 3, which is fine. Because repair drop is repair drop's good and shields are good and oh, the spawners don't even happen. Okay, well, that relied on a little bit of luck. So what happened there was we hit a 24% chance twice in 8 events. So it's not like super lucky, I guess, but still lucky. It could definitely have gone the other way. And there's a couple of good achievements for us. Okay, it's hard to say that we earned that, but we certainly made it. We got there. We got there, we are there. 14,000 civilian lives saved in 2 islands is a pretty good score. And Silica narrowly survives. So, are we going to send him back, though? I don't think so, right? I think I would rather send Archimedes. I don't know that we're going to use Archimedes, but +1 mech reactor, +1 move, and the powered thing. Yeah, this is the way we're going, for sure. Okay, so, hey, look, we're doing it. That's it. That's our, that's several of our victory achievements. What do we have left here? Beat the game with 4 different squads. Well, upcoming. Yeah, we're working on these. Actually, we're quite close to this now. Finish a corporate island without taking mech damage is still something I think is going to be quite difficult. I don't know that we have a lot of control over this. Seems pretty random. We could start in on this stuff. I don't know if we actually need all the coins, though. So what? This is 10, 16... We only need 21, so we actually only need 17 more. Huh. That's weird. Okay. It turns out we probably don't have to work that hard. We don't have to get all the achievements. Maybe we still will. I don't know. So anyway, next time we're going to be starting up with a new squad. Let me know what you guys think. Again, we've got the hazardous mechs with the spectacular damage output and feeding off of kills. We've got the fire guys. We've got the judo guys. We've got the lightning guys, which sound pretty exciting to me. And then we've got the rusting hulks, the electric smoke squad. So let me know what you would like to see in the next episode, and thank you so much for watching. Come back next time. We're going to start up a new one, still on hard, maybe not 2 islands this time. And we'll see you then.